Hey guys, Coach Ben here. I want to be talking through our next training cycle that we got coming up starting on April 3rd. It's going to run for 8 weeks and we're going to have different priorities that we focus on just like we always do in each training cycle. And I'm going to start putting out videos like this to give you guys some clarity about where we're headed with the program. There's also a sort of a map that we have for the entire year that's based around different events in our calendar that we have as a gym and that events that we're planning, but then also based around the CrossFit game season as well. Things like the Open, having participation in that and being prepared and ready for those sorts of things when it comes out. Also, like, being able to do things outside like running when that season applies. All that stuff is going to impact what kind of program we have throughout the year. So Monday, we're going to be seeing some what I'm calling odd object strengths. This is typically going to be dumbbells or kettlebells in a strength format again. So this is low fatigue and high tension movements. And then we're also going to have a Metcon, so a conditioning based piece after that. That is going to have, again, either a dumbbell or a kettlebell in it. It could be any number of patterns that we see, anything from squats or thrusters to snatches to deadlifting to who knows what, right? There's a lot of different things we can play with that, but that's what you're going to be seeing on Monday. Tuesday, we're going to have intervals that are having rope climbs built into them. And there's a number of ways that we could play with those types of intervals, the durations that we'll play with, the number of sets that we'll play with. However, that's the one portion of this. And then also we're going to have some pushing and pulling strict strength work after that. Again, that's not going to be fatigue based. It's going to be something that is more so for quality and making sure those reps stay really strict and really pretty as we go through those reps. Wednesday, we're going to start off class back squatting, and then we're also going to make sure that we're having a Metcon on that day that is going to involve some sort of pulling from the ground. I'm leaving that one pretty open-ended, so that's going to be different looks and trying to keep things fresh and keep some classic CrossFit in there. However, making sure that we still see those priorities, as well as some joint health on that day as well. Thursday, we're going to have some snatch technique work that is a little bit more skill-based, as well as some accessory work. We're also going to focus on some pushing and pulling on this day as well. So continuing to get that upper body strict strength. And this is some of the things that we've really identified as needing and always wanting to work and improve on, getting things like strict pull-ups, legless rope climbs, like some of these a little bit more advanced skills, or even just regular rope climbs, right? That's going to be super important that we continue to work on that strict strength. And then we'll also make sure that we're getting on the ergs and doing some erg-based conditioning on those days as well. On Friday, we're going to do some overhead work, so presses and jerks, often from the rack, not always from the rack. And then also we will have some aerobic intervals, so things that are a little bit longer in duration. However, you get a break and you'll repeat that effort again. So it's going to be something that is sustainable and repeatable, and you're accumulating some good quality work as you go about that. And then lastly, we will have Saturday, and Saturday will often be a team workout or a partner-based workout. It won't always be that way, but that's often what we'll see, and it's something where I try to keep that as varied and as fresh as possible. So really, it's not something where I hold to a really tight structure. It's more so what we're trying to do is have some fun, throw down, get a good workout in, and make sure that we're having as much variety and entertainment while still holding to good program design principles as we can. If you guys have questions, let me know, but I'll see you on April 3rd for our next cycle.